My child, I see the confusion and uncertainty you sometimes face, and I understand how overwhelming life can feel when you don't see the way forward. But I want to remind you of this beautiful truth: I know the way, even when you don't. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts, and my ways are higher than your ways. You don't have to rely on your understanding, because I am the one who sees the end from the beginning. Remember the words I spoke through Isaiah. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways. Isaiah 55:8-9. These words are as true for you today as they were back then. Even when the path ahead seems unclear, trust that I am guiding you. I have carefully planned each step you will take. You may not see the full picture now, but know that I am orchestrating every detail for your good. In moments when life feels uncertain or when you stand at a crossroad, I ask you to rest in my guidance. You may not know what lies ahead, but I do. I have already prepared the way for you, and I am walking beside you through every twist and turn. Let go of your need to control or understand, and trust me to lead you. I have never left you, and I never will. You are my beloved child, and I will never abandon you in the wilderness of confusion. Trust me completely, for I am the one who makes the crooked paths straight and the impossible situations possible. My beloved child, before you ever took your first breath, before your heart began to beat, I knew you. I knew your name, your story, and every step you would take. I formed you with care, setting you apart for a divine purpose. Every detail of your life has been woven together with intentionality and love. As I said in Jeremiah 1:5, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you before you were born. I set you apart. Your journey, though sometimes filled with challenges, has never been outside of my sight. Every path you've walked, every trial you've faced, I have been there. I have seen every tear, every victory, every decision, even before you made it. And in all of it, I have been working for your good, shaping your destiny and guiding your steps. Do not fear the unknown, because to me nothing is unknown. You are not wandering aimlessly in this life. Even in moments when you feel lost, remember that I, your Creator, have already mapped out your path. There is no step you take that surprises me. I am the one who goes before you, making a way through the wilderness, and I will continue to guide you through the deserts and storms of life. You may wonder about the future, unsure of what lies ahead, but I tell you this: you don't need to know every detail. I know the way. Your only responsibility is to trust me, for I hold your future in my hands. I knew the way before you were born, and I will faithfully lead you in it. You were chosen for a reason, set apart to fulfill a purpose that only you can accomplish. So rest in the assurance that I, your Heavenly Father, knew every step of your journey long before you were formed. I will never leave you to walk this path alone. Trust in my plan for you, for it is good, and I will always be there to guide you every step of the way. My precious child, I see your heart. I know the moments when confusion seems to overwhelm you, when the road ahead feels unclear, and you're unsure which way to turn. But I want to remind you today, when you're confused, I am not. I am never uncertain, never caught off guard, never perplexed. As it is written in 1 Corinthians 14:33, for God is not a God of confusion, but of peace. I offer you peace even in the middle of uncertainty. While your vision may be clouded, I see everything with perfect clarity. I am the one who sees the end from the beginning, and nothing is hidden from my sight. Your confusion does not shake my plans for you. I know the way forward, and I am always leading you, even when it feels like you're walking in the dark. In the moments when your mind is swirling with questions, I want you to pause, breathe, and turn to me. My peace is available to you. When the world is filled with noise and the voices around you are pulling you in different directions, I will be your calm in the storm. I am your anchor, and I will never lead you astray. Trust in my wisdom, for it is greater than yours. So what seems confusing to you is part of my larger plan, which I have designed for your good. Do not lean on your own understanding, but come to me with your questions, your worries, and your doubts. I am here to guide you with my loving hand, and my guidance is sure. My beloved child, I know that life often feels uncertain and the road ahead may seem unclear. But I want to remind you of this truth. I know the destination. You may not see the full picture, and that's okay because you don't need to. All you need to do is trust me. As it says in Jeremiah 10:23, Lord, I know that people's lives are not their own. It is not for them to direct their steps. This means that while you may not have control over every step or every moment, I do. And I am guiding you toward a place of purpose, fulfillment, and blessing. There are times when you may feel lost, unsure of where to turn. You might ask yourself, why am I going through this? Or where is this path leading me? But I want you to know that even in your moments of confusion, I am not confused. I see the end from the beginning, and I am with you every step of the way. Your life is not just a series of random events, it is part of a beautiful, intentional plan that I have crafted just for you. Consider a traveler on a long journey. They may not always know the road ahead, and sometimes they might even encounter detours or roadblocks. But if they trust their guide, the one who knows the terrain and the final destination, they can travel in peace. That's what I am for you, your perfect guide. You may not see the full path, but I do. And every step you take is part of a journey that is leading you to a destination that is greater than you can imagine. So when you encounter difficulties or delays, remember that these are not setbacks, they are stepping stones. What may seem like a closed door is often a way of redirecting you toward something better. You may not always understand why certain things happen, but trust that I am working all things together for your good. I see what's ahead, and I am preparing you for it. Think of the story of Abraham when I called him to leave his homeland and go to a place I would show him. Abraham didn't know the destination, but he trusted me. He left everything familiar and set out on a journey of faith. His trust in me led him to become the father of many nations, and through his obedience, the world was blessed. In the same way, I am calling you to walk by faith, not by sight. You may not know where every turn will take you, but trust that I am leading you to a place of blessing and abundance. There will be moments on this journey when the road feels long and you may feel weary. But remember this, I will never leave you or forsake you. I am with you in the valleys and on the mountaintops. When the path seems rough, lean on me and I will give you strength. When the way seems unclear, turn to me and I will light your path. As Psalm 119:105 says, your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path. My word is here to guide you, to give you clarity, and to remind you of my promises. Even when the journey takes unexpected turns, know that nothing surprises me. Every detour, every delay, and every difficulty is part of my plan to build your character, strengthen your faith, and draw you closer to me. Sometimes, it's in the waiting that you learn to trust me more deeply. It's in the moments of uncertainty that you learn to rely not on your own understanding, but on my wisdom. You might wonder, why can't I just know the destination right now? Why can't I see the full picture? But my child, if you knew everything, where would the room be for faith? Faith is trusting in what you cannot see. It is believing in my promises even when the road ahead seems dark. It's easy to trust when everything is clear, but I want you to trust me even when you don't know what's next. And I want you to trust me because I am good and my love for you is unchanging. As you walk this path, know that I am not just leading you to a destination, I am shaping you along the way. The journey itself is important because it's where you learn, grow, and become more like me. It's where you experience my grace, my provision, and my faithfulness. Every step, whether smooth or rough, is part of my refining process in your life. So my child, take heart. You don't need to know the destination because I do, and that is enough. Trust in me with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge me, and I will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3:5-6. I am leading you toward a future filled with hope, peace, and joy. You may not see it now, but you will in time understand how every step was necessary for your growth and for the fulfillment of my plan. Remember, your life is not just about reaching a destination, it's about walking with me. It's about learning to trust, learning to love, and learning to follow me wherever I lead. So keep your eyes on me, not on the path ahead. I will direct your steps, and I will bring you to a place of rest and abundance. For you are not lost, for I am with you, and I know the way. There may be times when I don't give you all the answers right away, and that's because I am growing your trust in me. Faith does not require you to have all the answers, but to trust in the one who does. And I, your God, know the way forward. You can rest in that. Even in your moments of greatest confusion, remember that I am never confused. I am not a God of chaos, but of peace. So let my peace fill your heart, knowing that I am leading you with wisdom and love, even when the way is unclear. My beloved child, in the midst of your uncertainty, I want you to trust me and remember this truth. My plan for your life is good. Even when the road ahead seems difficult or unclear, I see the full picture. I have already planned every step, every moment, and every season of your life. As it says in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This promise is not just for the easy times, but for every moment you walk through, even the challenging ones. You may not understand why things are happening the way they are, but trust me, what may look like a detour is often the root to something greater. Like a seed buried beneath the soil, hidden in the dark, you may feel overwhelmed by the weight of your struggles. Yet it is in these hidden moments that I am at work, strengthening you and preparing you for what lies ahead. Just as the seed grows roots deep into the ground, you are growing in resilience and faith. One day you will see the light of my promises break through, just as that seed bursts into life. When you face confusion or doubt, remember this: I am not confused. I see the entire path before you, and I am guiding you. I know every twist and turn, every obstacle and every opportunity, and my heart is always for your good. Even when the road seems hard, trust that it leads to prosperity, not harm. I am not here to make your life easy, but to fill it with purpose, meaning, and joy. My plans for you include moments of growth, learning, and transformation. Through them, I am leading you toward a future filled with hope. In times of difficulty, I am still working. You may not see it now, but one day you will look back and understand how every trial, every challenge was part of a greater plan. I am weaving together a tapestry of love, grace, and blessings for you. Trust that I will bring you to a place of abundance, not just in material things, but in peace, joy, and fulfillment. You do not walk this journey alone. I am with you every step of the way, providing strength, comfort, and guidance. When you feel weary, lean on me, and I will give you rest. I will lead you beside still waters and restore your soul. I know the way forward, and I will never leave your side. My plan for you is one of hope and a future brighter than you can imagine. My beloved child, I know that the paths ahead of you are often filled with uncertainties, challenges, and moments of doubt. Life's journey can sometimes feel overwhelming, leaving you anxious about what lies around the next corner. But I want to remind you of something that transcends every worry and every fear. My peace will guard you along the way. This is not a fleeting, human peace, but a divine peace, a peace that surpasses all understanding. As it is written in Philippians 4:7, "And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." You may find yourself walking through seasons of life where nothing makes sense. Perhaps you're navigating unknown territory, dealing with unexpected storms, or facing obstacles that seem insurmountable. Yet, in the midst of all these uncertainties, I am giving you something that the world cannot provide: my peace. This peace is not based on the absence of trouble, but on the presence of me in your life. No matter how turbulent the circumstances, my peace will stand as a sentinel around your heart, keeping you calm, steady, and anchored in me. When I speak of guarding your heart and mind, I want you to imagine a fortress strong, unshakable, and impenetrable. Just as a fortress stands firm against the attacks of enemies, so does my peace stand guard over your thoughts and emotions. The challenges of life may try to invade your mind with doubt, fear, and confusion, but my peace creates a shield around you, protecting you from becoming overwhelmed by the storms of life. Even when everything around you feels chaotic, you can rest in the assurance that I am with you, and my peace is guarding you. Remember, my child, peace is not the absence of challenges, but the presence of trust in the midst of those challenges. I am not promising that you will never face difficulties, but I am promising that when you do, you will not face them alone. My peace will be your companion, calming your spirit and helping you see things from my perspective. When you feel the waves of anxiety rising, turn your focus back to me and let my peace flood your heart once again. You might ask, how can I experience this peace when everything seems to be falling apart? The answer lies in trusting me. As you bring your worries, fears, and concerns to me in prayer, I will exchange them for my peace. Trusting in my sovereignty, my goodness, and my plan for your life will help you release the need to control everything. You see, anxiety thrives on the need for control, but peace flourishes when you surrender control to me. In the act of trusting me, you are opening the door for my peace to flood your life. In times of uncertainty, it's natural to feel the weight of worry. Worry is like a storm that brews in your mind, clouding your ability to see clearly. But I have given you the ability to quiet that storm by turning to me in every situation. The more you lean into me, the more I will fill your heart with calmness, replacing your anxiety with the security of knowing that I am in control. Even when the future seems uncertain, know that I have already gone before you. I have mapped out every step of your journey, and I am with you every step of the way. For my plans for you are good, as I have said in Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. As you walk this journey, rest in the knowledge that I am the one guiding you, and I will never lead you astray. In moments when your heart is troubled, take comfort in my promise to guard your heart. When doubts arise, remember that my peace is stronger than any worry or fear. My peace is not something that comes and goes depending on your circumstances. It is a constant, available to you at all times. All you need to do is ask, and I will fill you with the peace that comes from trusting me. Think about the story of Jesus calming the storm on the Sea of Galilee. The disciples were filled with fear and panic as the waves crashed against their boat. But when Jesus spoke, the winds and the waves obeyed him, and the storm was stilled. In the same way, I am speaking to the storms in your life. I am saying, peace, be still, and just as the storm obeyed Jesus, so will your storm quiet as you trust in me. My peace is powerful, capable of silencing even the most violent of tempests. My beloved child, know this: I am always watching over you. My peace is not just a temporary comfort, but a lasting promise. No matter where you go or what you face, I will be with you, and my peace will follow you. Do not let your heart be troubled, and do not be afraid. As it says in John 14:27, peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. So as you journey through life, embrace the peace that I am offering you. Let it be the foundation of your trust in me. When fear tries to take root in your heart, remember that my peace is greater. When anxiety tries to steal your joy, remember that my peace is stronger. And when confusion clouds your mind, let my peace be your clarity. I know the way ahead, and I am leading you with love and purpose. Trust in my peace to guard your heart and mind, and walk confidently, knowing that I am with you always. My beloved child, as you navigate the winding roads of life, I want to assure you that your path is secure in me. The world may present obstacles that seem insurmountable, challenges that appear overwhelming, and uncertainties that can lead to confusion. Yet I am here to remind you that your journey is not just a series of random steps. It is a carefully orchestrated path that I have laid out for you. As it says in Psalm 37:23-24, the Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him. Though he may stumble, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. When you delight in me, your steps are made firm. This means that every decision you make, every direction you choose, is held secure by my loving guidance. You may not always see the road ahead clearly, and there may be times when you feel lost or uncertain. In those moments, remember that I am guiding you. I am the compass that points you toward the right direction, even when the way seems unclear. It is important to understand that stumbling does not mean failure. Life's journey is full of ups and downs, and sometimes you will encounter challenges that cause you to trip or falter. But fear not, for even in those moments of stumbling, I am there to uphold you. Imagine walking on a rocky path. You might lose your footing, but I am right beside you, steadying you and lifting you back onto your feet. The assurance that you will not fall is a testament to my unwavering love and support. You can trust that I will catch you whenever you stumble, guiding you back to solid ground. Your path is not just about the destination, it is also about the journey. Each step you take is part of a divine plan that I have designed for you. There may be times when you question why certain events occur or why you face specific challenges. But know that I am working behind the scenes, weaving all the threads of your life into a beautiful tapestry. Each twist in turn serves a purpose, shaping you into the person I created you to be. Trust that I am in control, even when you cannot see the bigger picture. When you delight in my presence, you align yourself with my will for your life. This alignment is what makes your path secure. Spending time in prayer, studying my word, and seeking my guidance will strengthen your connection with me. As you do this, you will begin to discern my voice amidst the noise of the world. You will find clarity in the decisions you need to make and confidence in the path you are called to walk. Let go of the fear that grips your heart when faced with uncertainty. I want you to understand that fear and trust cannot coexist. You cannot fully trust in my guidance while allowing fear to dictate your choices. Instead, I invite you to lean into me and release your worries. When you do this, you will find that I replace your anxiety with peace. Remember, my peace is a protective shield around your heart, helping you stay focused on the path ahead rather than the obstacles surrounding you. You may wonder what to do when the path becomes particularly challenging. In those times, I encourage you to pause and seek my presence. Take a moment to breathe deeply and reconnect with me. In Psalm 46:10, I say, "Be still and know that I am God." This stillness allows you to quiet your mind and listen for my voice. I will remind you of the promises I have made and the secure path I have laid out for you. There may also be moments when you feel alone on your journey. In these times, it is crucial to remember that you are never truly alone. I am always with you, walking beside you every step of the way. In Isaiah 41:10, I promise, so do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Lean into that promise and allow it to anchor you when the waters get rough. Additionally, I have placed others along your path to support and encourage you. These individuals can be friends, family, mentors, or members of your community. They are there to remind you of my love and support, providing companionship during the times you may feel weary. Do not hesitate to reach out to them, sharing your burdens and seeking their encouragement. Remember, you are part of a greater family, a body of believers who are here to lift each other up. As you continue on your journey, keep your eyes fixed on me. When you focus on me, you will be able to see the beauty in the path I have laid out for you. Even in the most challenging times, there are lessons to be learned and blessings to be discovered. My grace will cover you, and my strength will empower you to keep moving forward step by step. Trust that your path is secure, and take comfort in the knowledge that I am guiding you every day. You do not have to know every detail of your journey to experience my love and support. Instead, take each day as it comes, knowing that I am walking with you. You can delight in the adventure of life, knowing that each step is an opportunity to grow closer to me and to become who I have designed you to be. As you look ahead, remember that my plans for you are good. They are plans to give you hope and a future, as promised in Jeremiah 29:11. Even when the road feels uncertain, hold on to this truth: your path is secure in me. Embrace the journey, trust in my guidance, and take comfort in the assurance that I will uphold you with my hand. Together, we will navigate the twists and turns of life, and you will emerge stronger, wiser, and closer to the purpose I have for you. My beloved child, today I want to remind you to follow me without fear. As you journey through life, there will inevitably be challenges, uncertainties, and moments that may shake your confidence. Yet I am here to assure you that I am your constant guide, leading you safely through every trial you may encounter. Remember the words in Joshua 1:9, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." This promise is not just for the heroes of the faith, it is for you too. When I call you to follow me, it is an invitation to embark on an adventure filled with purpose and destiny. Fear often arises when we are uncertain about the future or when the path ahead seems unclear. However, I urge you to cast aside those fears and embrace the courage that comes from knowing I am with you. Just as I was with Joshua as he led the Israelites into the promised land, I am with you in every step you take. You may feel overwhelmed by the challenges that lie ahead, but I want you to see those challenges as opportunities for growth. When you step out in faith, you will discover the strength that I have placed within you. Each time you choose to follow me despite your fears, you will find that I provide a bridge and reassurance you need. I have already equipped you with everything necessary to fulfill your purpose. It's essential to remember that fear is not a sign of weakness, rather it is a natural human emotion. What matters is how you respond to that fear. When fear arises, bring it to me in prayer. Share your worries and uncertainties with me, and allow my peace to wash over you. As Philippians 4:6-7 reminds us, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This peace will empower you to take bold steps forward. In your journey, there may be times when others may doubt you or when the path seems lonely. Remember, following me means sometimes going against the tide of popular opinion. Stand firm in your faith and trust that my ways are higher than your ways. I have a unique plan for you, one that may not always align with the expectations of those around you. When you feel isolated, remember that you are never alone. I am walking beside you every step of the way. As you face new challenges, I encourage you to look back at how I have guided you in the past. Reflect on the times I have been faithful in your life, providing for you and leading you through difficult circumstances. These reminders of my goodness will strengthen your faith and embolden you to step forward without fear. As you follow me, be assured that you are on a path of purpose. Each step you take in obedience is a step toward fulfilling the dreams and plans I have for you. Trust in my timing and provision, knowing that I will never lead you astray. Your journey may have twists and turns, but I promise that every part of your story is under my watchful eye. So, my beloved child, I invite you to rise up and follow me without fear. Embrace the courage that comes from knowing I am with you wherever you go. Step boldly into the future I have prepared for you, trusting in my perfect love that casts out all fear. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. I am your guide, your protector, and your unwavering support. Together we will conquer every challenge and fulfill the purpose I have set before you. My beloved child, today I want to remind you of a powerful promise I have made. I will never leave you or forsake you. This assurance is not just words, it is the foundation of your relationship with me. In Deuteronomy 31:6, I say, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." These words were spoken to my people as they prepared to enter the promised land, a land filled with both promise and challenges. Just as I was with them, I am with you today. Life can present challenges that may feel overwhelming at times. You may find yourself in situations that test your faith and your courage. But I want you to remember that you are never alone in these moments. I walk alongside you, guiding you through the valleys and shadows. When the road gets tough and the future seems uncertain, trust that I am there, ready to support and uphold you. You are cherished and never forgotten. There are moments when you might feel abandoned or lost, particularly during trials or transitions. In those times, I invite you to turn to me. Remember that I am your refuge and strength, a very present help in times of trouble. Psalm 46:1. My presence is a source of comfort, filling your heart with peace amid chaos and confusion. When you lean into me, you will find the assurance that I am working all things together for your good, even when you cannot see the bigger picture. The promise is not just for the easy seasons of life, but extends to every moment, even the difficult ones. I understand the fears and anxieties that arise when faced with uncertainty, but I urge you to trust in my steadfast love. I have equipped you with everything you need to navigate your journey, and I am constantly pouring out my grace upon you. Being aware of my presence means recognizing that I am actively involved in your life. I see your struggles and hear your prayers. No matter how distant or unresponsive you may feel at times, I assure you that my love is unwavering and everlasting. Even when you wander, my arms are always open, ready to welcome you back home. You can always count on my faithfulness, for I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Hebrews 13:8. As you move forward, be encouraged by the knowledge that you can face each day with strength and courage. The challenges you encounter are not meant to overwhelm you, but to draw you closer to me. I want you to rely on me completely, understanding that my presence provides the strength to face whatever comes your way. So remember, my beloved, you will never walk this journey alone. I will never leave you or forsake you. I am your constant companion, your guide and your protector. With Maine by your side, you can face every fear, overcome every obstacle, and embrace every opportunity with confidence. Trust in my promise and know that I am always with you, leading you into a future filled with hope and purpose. Type Amen.